So instead of sending you a whole bunch of text and things, I figured I could start it better this way. So in September of 2015, I got my teeth done. I was involved with the police where they knocked out 14 of my teeth, or 14 of my teeth were falling out. I won my case, Jason Cox, Portland Police Beatings, if you want to look at it. So in 2015, September 2015, I started getting my teeth. It took about 6 months to get them. He had mentioned that in our initial visit that they had the zirconiums. I asked him to do those, and he said, oh, well, he kept saying, oh, well, if it doesn't work out, you can just come back and, pay another $12,000 for more teeth. And my response always was, why would I pay $12,000 more when I paid $50,000 and you should have done them at first? I did send you a recording from 2016, way back in 2016, where the dentist was saying that he was going to have to redo my teeth because they weren't measured correctly. What he means by not measuring correctly is, let me go a little close. I have an overbite. I paid $50,000 for an overbite. All of the people on their photos, none of them have an overbite. None of them, right? There's a reason for that. So my top teeth are out probably a quarter of an inch. What you kind of can't see is that the bottom teeth are now forced to go outwards. They go outwards. They go forward like this. The top teeth come down and they kind of go out like this. And then the bottom teeth, since they're out so far, go like this and hook right into the back of my teeth. So I broke this tooth 5 times. This tooth once or twice. This tooth 5 times. Because in one of the previous videos I showed you, when the gap was there, this tooth sits right behind. There is no gap. It actually hits it when I close my mouth. So the harder I close my mouth, the more it tries to push out those front teeth. Also, I've broken my bridge back here, and by the bridge, I mean there's a titanium piece that runs the length of this that everything fastens to. Well, top and bottom. I have top and bottoms. So I broke that 4 times. 4 times. In half. The reason why is the top teeth, instead of in the back, instead of coming straight across like this, they dive down right where, on the bottom line, where the actual post is. So it kept breaking there 4 or 5 times. It's a piss poor. He did the inside of my teeth piss poorly. The top on this side, the inside, like the teeth, instead of going straight across like this, it goes up on the outside, which would be out here, and down on the inside on the top, and it dives right down, drastically into my bottom teeth, right over the post. That's the reason why that broke 4 times. What else? So I've broken probably 10 to 15 teeth, 10 to 15 times, the bridge 4 times. Then, so he keeps saying, when I first originally got it, he's like, for 50 grand, this warranty will cover you for the rest of your life. I'm trying to find my paperwork right now. I found some of it, but not all of it. He's like, for $50,000, there's no guarantee for the rest of your life. I said, with a $4,000 set of regular dentures, they guarantee them for life. They're guaranteed for life. So him saying that $4,000 they're guaranteed for life and $50,000 they're only guaranteed for 5 years, I would have never spent that kind of money. Never. Not one time. Okay. Getting back more to the things. So those are the problems with my teeth. And every single time I've went in there, he's just like, oh, it's no big deal. You can just come and pay another $12,000 and we can do the zirconium. Well, at the time I had cash. Now I'm retired from disability. I got a budget, I don't have the $14,000. He wants half down. And it was $12,000. You'll hear in some of the things it was $12,000. Now all of a sudden it's $14,000. He said that I could pay half down and they would carry me for $6,000 when it was originally $12,000. All of the things I started noticing, they kept saying, oh, you can do the zirconium. And I'm like, well, why didn't you do that in the first place? We talked about it over and over again. Well, he's like, oh, the zirconium wasn't out. I didn't get my permanent set of teeth till 6 months after September of 2015. I believe the first time he ever did zirconium was 2014. And he constantly states in one of the things that I said, the last argument that I sent you, he's like, oh, no, we never had those then. Well, the internet is forever. And yes, you did. So that's that. I paid 50 grand, $50,000. I'll sue the manufacturer and the dentist. I'm about ready to go to the dental board and try to get his license taken. He also sent me a piece of paper in the mail, priority mail. There it is right here. That says, this is it right here. It says ClearChoice. He sent it to me. Priority mail. See, it's got ClearChoice on there. In this, he said, we mutually agreed on a treatment plan of acrylic tie bar. Your implant procedures were performed on the October of 2015. And then it says, in this appointment, I made aggressive remarks to both my staff and myself. Specifically, you swore as you stormed out of the office and acted aggressively to assistant as well as the front desk staff. You have the full... I was upset. Now, here's the thing. I was upset. I was not yelling and screaming, but I was very upset. The whole top plate, after a week, was coming out. It took me 3 weeks to get back to the dentist because I'm 250 miles away. And he wouldn't take me immediately. So this plate, all the things that I gave you was falling out for absolutely no fucking reason. He had couldn't tell me why, nothing, right? So he sends me this stupid letter that says they're no longer going to take me, and then I can go to these other doctors. I also went in, and they weren't at first going to fix it. First, they said because I was too aggressive last time, they weren't going to do it. And then I said, well, you gave me a letter and says I have 30 days to get back here from October 3rd. Because at the bottom it says this practice will remain available to provide emergency dental care for 30 days following the date of this letter, while you have the opportunity to arrange for another dentist. So they're going to negate my $50,000 warranty for life, because that's the only reason I bought it. So I figured it would be better to just say the things that are going on. So my whole plate was coming out, and you see in the video, you see in the videos of how it was coming out, and it hurt. I mean, it hurt. Every single post in my top of my mouth hurt because it was constantly moving. Like I said, I couldn't get back for, I don't know, close to 3 weeks. I tried to get back as quickly as I could. He wouldn't. They kept messing me around with setting appointments. It's a terrible place to go. The guy didn't do his job except for the last time. See, now this is very important. So the very last time I went there, right, because I was trying to get this tooth fixed, or this tooth, because it busted out. And he said he wasn't going to do it at first. And then he said, oh, I didn't make an appointment. And I told him I called him 3 times, and his lady kept hanging up on me. And I have it on recording too, but that recording's on my digital recorder that I haven't transferred yet, because I just haven't done it yet. So the last time I go there, he goes and fixes my tooth, right? This other doctor comes in, Dr. Matthews. I think his name is James Matthews. Here's what I'd like to tell you. You'll hear in the other recordings that, this tooth, I kept telling him, hey, this tooth has got something going on. It's got something going on. It tastes bad. There's some kind of something going on. I got one here and one here that just tastes bad. I can tell when something's going bad, right? The taste in your mouth is infection. I've been saying this for the last 2 years. So Mr. the doctor, new doctor, goes in there and he says, oh, well, your abutment is really loose. So what happens is the tooth itself, the post here, then that gets an abutment that goes over the top. That's threaded for once the plate goes on, they put a washer on the top and lock it in. So this doctor goes, oh, the abutment's loose. He said, let me go. I'll give this back to the guys in the background or in the back, and they'll fix it. They'll fix your abutment. And I'm like, okay. So he goes back and he does a good job, and they put it on, and immediately the taste is gone in my mouth. 2 days after, it was gone out of my mouth. I mean, completely. This has been going on for 1.5 years, and I've been asking them over and over and over again, something is wrong. So they were just too lazy to fix the top and send it back to the people, which are in another room. They have all the facilities on site. So that's one thing that I noticed, is that abutment's been loose for a long time. And now this one I have to get fixed too, because now that I know, I would bet the majority of my money, my property, everything, that this one also is loose in the background on the left-hand side. So I go in there, and he does that, and then he tightens my teeth to make it click, on a ratchet, not a ratchet, one where you can set the pounds to, and then it clicks. I'm forgetting the name at the moment. But anyways, he ratchets it down, and it clicks. I've never done that before. My teeth, for the first time, actually don't hurt while they're sitting in my mouth. I haven't had my bottom teeth done yet to make that even better, but I can tell, like I said, this is a deal. Also, so Dr. Sam got to see my teeth. Then James Matthews got to see my teeth, I think was the new doctor's name. Then Sam's brother walks in. I didn't realize who it was. I thought it was Dr. Sam, right? His brother walks in, gouges right here, goes behind my gums and puts a cut right here. And you can still feel it. I tried to put it on video. I don't know if it showed real well. And right here, puts a huge gouge in my teeth, in the backside. And I get up and I don't realize it, because I thought he was just cleaning, because they go in and they put the blue thing in your mouth to make sure everything fits. And I got this really weird vibe as I was getting out of the chair, because this guy, I didn't know him from Adam, and all he was smiling at me. So I'm gonna have to try to get a picture of these cuts that are in the roof of my top plate. This is continually, listen, I haven't done anything. 10 to 15 teeth break. The bridge breaks 4 times. Somehow he looks at me like it's my fault. All I did was pay money and show up for good quality service. I'd like to go to the dental board. I'd like to sue the manufacturer. These teeth are way too prone to breaking, right? And this, oh, well, we can give you zirconium for $14,000. Another $14,000? What I told him last time is, I paid $50,000 for these teeth. I'm not paying a fucking dollar more, because the warranty covers it. And as soon as I said that, they sent this letter. Just so you know what's going on, that's a rough overview of how everything went. But I've been having a problem with these guys since 2016, which was my first recording. I believe I had some other ones, but somehow they got erased. And anyways, I sent most of everything that I have to you. I have a couple more things that I can send about some things about trying to make appointments and them brushing me off. And 15 times I've told them about this top, and it tastes bad, and there's something wrong, and hey, give me some fucking medicine for it. At least give me some penicillin for teeth, kill whatever thing's going on in my mouth. I have to tell you though, my top teeth for the first time feel totally secure and not hurting at all. I have no taste in my mouth from the top. I do have one still on the bottom, like I said. Short little video. Got more questions, please? I need to get this going. They fixed my teeth for now, but I want to get pictures of these cuts in my mouth that they intentionally put there, and I want to sue the shit out of them. Listen, 50 grand may not come, or may come to most people rather easily. I paid a whole bunch in my life for that $50,000. Yes is the answer. So, a bad experience with the cops took my 20-year career away. All I'm doing is looking for justice and just uh, back up your work. I mean, when I was a worker, I did my job well. Nobody had to go back and redo it. Thank you very much. I hope to hear from you soon.